Hundreds of thousands of insects blanketing parts of a Louisiana gas station. So mayflies are attracted to light, so a bright gas station, of course, fits the bill here. No worry, though, these bugs are harmless. They just make your skin crawl. Oof, yikes. A Louisiana televangelist facing mounting criticism after asking supporters for money. And while that, of course, is not unusual for a televangelist, Jesse Duplantis said he needs $54 million to buy a new private jet.
I really believe that if Jesus was physically on the earth today, he wouldn't be riding a donkey. Think about that for a minute. He'd be in an airplane preaching the gospel all over the world. I want you to see this.
Think about that for a minute. Well, if you look closely, you see the photos behind Duplantis. Those are his 3 other private planes. All right. Well, now to an urgent health alert for women. A recall of 170,000 packs of Tatula birth control pills after a mix-up that could cause unintended pregnancies. Take a look at these pictures here. The ones there that are incorrect are on the left side of your screen. What they should look like is the ones on the right. You see those maroon pills? Well, those are placebos. They don't have any hormones, and they're supposed to be at the end of the cycle. The incorrect packs have women taking them at the beginning. Pills taken out of the intended order can, of course, cause contraceptive failure and unintended pregnancy. Allergan is now urging patients to consult their physicians if they think they are affected by this recall. And now to a new study that claims chewing gum leads to a healthier workout. Researchers found that people expend extra energy if they chew gum while walking, especially older men. Chewing gum can help people lose weight, stimulate circulation, and help cope with stress. Huh. Do you chew gum while you walk, Steve?
While I walk or work out?
Either or. It said walk.
Sometimes. I mean, it depends. Sometimes.
Do you feel more tired after the fact?
No. Sometimes I chew gum when I'm sitting.
And you don't feel any
But
tired.
never do I chew gum when I'm on air. That's gross. I've seen it before. My first
really?
market, yeah, it was very strange.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, we swing over.
I know we're a little off-center there.
Here, that's okay. Take a look at what's going on outside as we move through the hour and looking at National Harbor, looking at cloudy skies, and our temperatures are now 77 degrees over at Reagan National Airport, Gaithersburg at 75, Manassas at 74, and we're looking at temperatures that are going to be in the 70s as we move through Martinsburg, 69 degrees over at Ocean City. 72 this hour, Winchester, so a mild day, a warm day, a bit on the sticky side. If you do have anywhere to go this afternoon, at least make sure you have a small umbrella with you because we will see showers throughout the afternoon. This is what it looks like on Stormwatch 7 satellite radar right now. No worries around the Capitol Beltway. However, just head off to the west of us along the I-81 corridor. Woodstock and Winchester looking at light shower activity at this time. Don't be surprised if you do hear a rumble or two of thunder. This is the latest on Alberta. Heavier rains now moving into parts of Indiana, eastern Illinois as this drifts off toward the north, and the eastern edge of it bringing in a fetch of moisture that's going to keep our weather unsettled, at least for later on today, through the overnight, and then again for tomorrow. We do have a flash flood watch that is in effect. This goes until midnight tonight, but I would not be surprised that we may see this expand a little bit if we find some areas of heavier downpours, especially toward the east, toward Fredericksburg and Culpeper later on today. Once again, looking at the showers beginning to bubble up just to the west of us. Once again, no problems, at least not inside the Beltway. Here's our futurecast as we do head through the daytime hours into the evening. We will see those showers percolate, especially off toward the south and west of us. But if you are getting an extra early head start and maybe going to the watch party downtown for the big hockey game tonight, at least be forewarned that you may run into some showers, so have the rain gear with you if you have to wait in line before you get into the arena. And also you might hear a few rumbles of thunder by about midnight tonight. So let's backtrack, talk about the lunchtime. Middle to upper 70s. We're looking at scattered showers, a few thunderstorms. Don't forget, if you're going to Baltimore for the baseball game tonight, temperatures will slowly fall through the 70s. Closer to home, no problems for the rush hour commute other than a few raindrops, a few showers here and there, maybe a rumble or two of thunder, but not expecting anything to become severe. For tonight, a little bit of patchy fog, mid-60s to lower 70s. A very mild start to your day tomorrow. And then as we move into the day tomorrow, we are going to look for temperatures that are going to be a little bit warmer than we had out there today. eventually making it into the lower 80s with once again showers and thunderstorms that will dot radar. Here's your 7-day outlook. If you like it hot and you like it humid, that's how we're going to start the first day of meteorological summer on June 1st. That is this Friday with highs around 90 degrees. We'll cool things down for the upcoming weekend, but it does stay unsettled. So if you have graduation parties this weekend and you're contemplating whether or not you need a tent, I would get the tent to stay on the safe side of things.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, thanks, Steve.
Yep.
Well, coming up on ABC 7 News at noon, National Harbor buzzing with the words. We're taking you out to the Scripps National Spelling Bee, where the field is about to get a lot smaller.
Is your outdoor patio old, worn, or in need of repair? Call Deck Ready. We'll give your deck a much-needed facelift for a fraction of the cost of building a new deck. Unlike other services, we won't just wash and restain your deck. We complete a comprehensive 5-step process, achieving incredible results. Here at Deck Ready, our services include a 10-year warranty. Plus, for a limited time, receive 50% off materials and 12 months no-interest financing. Get your deck ready with Deck Ready. Call us today.